My name is Mabeleine still, and I grew up in this area, I call it Bell, USA. So my mom's name was Sarah Mae Glass, and my dad was George Polecat. I always put it this way, so don't laugh. I had, there were 4 polecats and 4 soaps. So, there was 8 of us in all, So, and I'm number 3. Well, we played softball, but not softball. My sister, made wrap, old cloth or old material or a sock and turned it into a ball with different things in there, twine, I guess you might say. And then we played, I don't know what you call those metal round things where you roll it with a stick on it, We did that, and then we pushed tars around, and that we did a lot of things like that, And the bigger tar that we had, we'd put somebody in the middle and roll them, down the hill or wherever, we did have fun, even though sometimes it's kind of rough. But my sister made, her own corn dogs, so we played with those too, So it was just a corn cob, and she'd take black material and take all the strings out, till enough was left to make the hair, and then she made clothes for them, That was, the doll that, that we played with.
You only spoke Cherokee in your family, right?
Oh yeah, the only language that was spoken in my home was, Cherokee. I started school not knowing my name, but I did learn. Well, I would have preferred to have at least known my name and kind of how to write it, It was hard. It was hard, because, like Cherokee being my first language, it was hard, to go into English, Yeah, so. But I did learn, so learn how to read and all that good stuff. Brought our lunch to school, biscuit, egg, sandwiches, yeah. In a brown sack. Okay. Or if we were lucky, we had a bucket that, they used to have lard buckets. Yeah, metal, that's what we put our food in. We had to carry water. We didn't have electricity. I was out of high school before my parents or mom and them ever got electricity. We didn't have inside water either. So what inside water I thought we had, which I thought we were living way uptown now, when we had to pump that water for it to get inside the house, so that wasn't, what we call having inside water, like we do now. It wasn't like that. But if we wanted to wash clothes, it was always me and my brother that went. The creek was right below where we lived. We'd have to go down there, get buckets of water, fill up the big tubs to wash clothes with, so that's how we did it. We always played at the creek beds, where all the leaves were, and we'd jump off the bank into those leaves, so yeah. We always, did and played tag, in the woods, yeah, different things like that. What I remember about having milk is, we took it to the spring. We didn't have, all this luxury, that people have. We didn't have nothing, That's why I said we grew up poor, and we took it to the spring and in a gallon jar and put it in the water so it'd stay fresh. We get real bad colds, and stuff like that. My stepdad knew how to make, I could call it herbs, like from seven different trees. He took the bark off and boiled it. It was the nastiest tasting thing, So, but that's what we had to drink. We always had fights, and made each other cry, and we always said, you better not tell, you better not tell I hit you, or things like that. We always, we always got into mischief like that. Or we'd climb trees, and my brother fell off one time, and or I don't know what happened, but somehow his leg got stuck, or his foot got stuck between trees, that was like that, and he was hanging upside down. So, and it was just funny. We had to help him off. I think it was me that helped him off. If we had chickens, if they laid eggs, we had to go get the eggs. We had to get the wood, put it on the porch, just like they do anymore, like I do, because I don't have anybody at the house really, to do that. So I do that myself. I had a big garden, yeah, and we helped plant, And then, you know, when everything got ready, we had to, you know, dig out the potatoes and pick beans. You know, Mom canned a lot, you know, yeah, green beans, anything that could be canned. Mom, she canned it. In the summer, they put beds out there, you know, and that's where we slept, you know, under the tree, yeah. Yeah, we had a porch, you know, yeah, there were some that slept on the porch, you know, then the bed was out there under the tree, so some slept under the tree. In the summer, it was really nice, you know, yeah. I always tell people, you know, when when Mom and them, you know, went to town, they always got a month's supply of stuff, hopefully, you know. But if she took kids, you know, she took kids with it, we always took turns. So until everybody got to go at least one time, you know, we got to go, but we didn't get to buy anything, or what she gave us when we went to town was a pop and probably ice cream. That was it, you know.
It's probably a treat, wasn't it?
It was. That's why everybody wanted to go, you know, whenever they went to town, you know, because we got a treat, you know. That's something we never had, you know, because she couldn't bring home ice cream because it would melt by the time, you know, she got to the house. My goodness, I just thought, I mean, you know, kids, I guess, you know, I think, you know, all that stuff that's in the stores, you know, you look and think, my gosh, wonder what that would taste like. Wonder what it'd be like to have something like this at home, you know. It was really something, you know. It's kind of, I guess you use the word odd, you know. You would just, you know, we had to kill our own chickens, you know. My brother and I always went out there and got the axe and chopped the heads off the chickens, you know. And my sister's the one that put them in boiling water and took all the feathers off. And she saved the feathers, you know, to make, you know, pillows, or yeah, feather pillows, yeah. I had two sisters that were younger than me. I made their clothes, you know, yeah, because I learned how to sew real quick, you know, and I helped her, you know, do all that. And if pants needed to be patched, I did that too, you know, because she showed me how to do all that, you know. And sometimes I think I'm the only one that really picked up on a lot of the stuff that she taught us. I remember having shoes that sometimes didn't really fit, you know, but I wore them. And, you know, one pair, and if we had two, that one pair had to come off of your feet and put the other one on when you got home. Same way with clothes, you know. We only had like 2 or probably 3 to the most changes of clothes, you know, when we go in schools, you know. We had to take our good clothes off and put old ones on. I grew up in a 2-room house, the kitchen and the front room. And there was 8 of us kids, plus Mom and stepdad. Sometimes, you know, I think back, how did we do it, you know? There was just 2 beds, you know, and then there was a fireplace, 1 dresser. Where did we put all the clothes? So, well, I guess that answers the question, you know. We didn't have very many clothes. We had a fireplace, you know. We had to help our stepdad cut down trees, you know. And like I said, we didn't have no wagon. But we used the horse that belonged to my uncle. And I don't know what you call it, a sled my stepdad had made. That's where we put the wood, and that horse, he'd bring it home for us.